Levi with the right idea, trying to get him involved. How is that deliberate out of bounds? I picked the ball up and tried to handball it. You are kidding me.
His name is Goal Zero.
What's going on, guys and girls? This is Argod Zero back again with episode 2 of the coach career in AFL Evolution. In the last episode, it was revealed that Carlton is the team that was most voted for in the straw poll. So that's the team that I am the head coach of at the moment. The first JLT game was against Melbourne, and after looking like we were going to get absolutely belted, we ended up coming back to win by 8 points. Having a look here at the inbox, it says that Nick Riewoldt is in career best form, and we need to minimise his influence. The reason we got over Melbourne in the last game is because the captain, Mark Murphy, hammered a 9-point super goal. Quick have a look here at the staff list. I'm going to get on top of it early and start editing some of these things. I think 4 medical staff, 3 in the positions, 4 negotiators, 4 scouts, not 5, and 5 in the marketing department. Now that's $290,000 per round for salary, but we need to start setting ourselves up well, and it starts with the staff and the people running the club and the team. Go to training, because it does say we've got some points. Mark Murphy's got 155 points, that's looking good here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up an overall training drill. We'll go defense for the backs, defense for the halfbacks, we'll go skill base for the centers, mobility for the ruck line, we'll go mobility for the half forwards, and we'll go attacking for the forwards. I think that's the best way to go. Okay, 2 players only were able to get trained, so that's all right there. There's 1 player with unspent points. Would you like to leave and apply? Who's the other person that still has some points? Nick Graham, he has 1 point left over. There's not much we can actually bump in here, so we might just throw it onto the smother. Why not? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Get in early with the thanks for all the support you have given behind the AFL Evolution series thus far. It's greatly appreciated. Let's have a look at the match objectives before we continue. 48 drop punts, 2 interceptions, 1 dribble goal. I think that is more than achievable for this game. Still 2.5 minutes quarter length for the JLT Community Series. Once we hit the main Premiership season, we'll be going up to 5 minutes a quarter. Big hit out today against St Kilda. One of the more in-form teams of 2017, in my opinion. I reckon they will be pushing for a final spot this season. So we need to be on our game if we want to take it up to the Saints. As I was saying before, guys, I'm probably coming across as a broken record now. But thank you so much for all the support. There's been a lot of backlash against this game, so to be able to get the support I have been getting for these videos has been huge and greatly appreciated. In the past, I think 5 days, I've picked up almost 10 new subscribers, which is huge considering I'm only a small YouTuber. Started off with just over 50 subs, and I think as of a couple of minutes ago, I'm now up to 63. So thank you so much for not only supporting this series, but for backing me and supporting myself as well. Having a look at the lineups here, AFL Evolution is primarily what's going to be uploaded over the next, I don't know, probably a couple of months at least. We'll get through all these career modes, hopefully start bringing some online gameplay to you guys as well. And then we'll start getting back involved with some other games. I do have some sneaky little surprises I want to bring to the channel over the next few months as well, so stay tuned for that. And if you're new and you haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button to stay notified about all the AFL Evolution videos that I bring to the channel, as well as everything else that's going to be coming as well. As Carlton take the field. Here comes St Kilda. Little known fact, that's Shane Savage right there, number 5. I grew up playing with him. He was one of my good friends in junior football, so it's great to see him running around in the park. Didn't have as big of a role at Hawthorn as he has at St Kilda. He's been out of the side for the last few weeks in AFL actually, so I'm wondering what's happening there, but great to see somebody from my childhood out there playing our great game. As Geary and Mark Murphy go for the toss here.
We have the toss of the coin.
And the Saints were kicking to the left, which makes no difference because of how everything's set up. However, you will notice because we've got coach career mode going on, the ruckmen are lined up. We now know which way we're going. It's not pro career mode. Here we go. Cruiser with the tap out early. Handball out. We've got Charlie on. Big handball over the top to Silvani. He's going to go to Levi Casbolt with a dribble. And that's one dribble goal. Match objective complete. Levi Casbolt hitting the scoreboard early.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Here's the bounce.
That's one goal.
Calms it down nicely. Carlisle comes away
very quick in the match. Very handy.
They can't seem to
good turnover there.
They simply handed it over.
Come on, boys. Get to the ball. Come on, Cruz. Good tap there by Cruiser.
The players have decided to take advantage.
Oh, I've dropped it. That's 2 interceptions for the match already done as well. So there we go. 2 of our 3 match objectives already complete. Jack Stevens is going to tap it on here. The Blues with the numbers.
Bruce has his head down.
Good tackle there. Doherty with the ball.
The players have decided
it's in the back, but it's paid advantage, and he's handballed it straight over to St Kilda. Jack Steele gets the handball off. He's had a shot, and Joshy Bruce has missed to the left side.
Less than 1 goal in this match. The Saints still very much in it.
As you can see, Josh Bruce there, one of the boys getting the face scan for St Kilda.
Thomas controls it.
Carlton have the ball. Good handball out. Mark Murphy with the chip kick up, looking for Brycey Gibbs. And he's turned it over and hit Armitage.
If you give him any space. Gee, a long kick there.
Tried to do the hip and shoulder there, and we've turned it over. Good job. Hip and shoulder, body work by Cripps. Doherty managing to get on the end of it. Mark Murphy with another early grab. Getting amongst it early this week. We're going to look at going to Jack Silvani, but even longer Levi Casbolt. But Petrevsky Seaton has gotten under that ball, and he's going to line up for a shot on goal. Kicked 2 last week, he shanked it, but Levi, little bit of a shove out of the way, and he's going to line up here. He's got no option but to go with the Boonana straight through the middle. Levi Casbolt takes the grab, goes to the boundary line. His opposition opponent turns around and says, "You can't kick that." And he goes, "No, I can." Straight through the middle. And here we go, Cruiser with the hands over to Charlie Curnow, who's going to kick it long.
Nice kick.
And Carlton have kicked 3 in the opening quarter. Curnow with his first for the day.
Umpire bounces the ball. Cruiser knocks it down the field. Wietering went straight through him.
St Kilda could be out here. Rewalt with the ball, gets the ball off to Stephen. Stephen has a crack. And he's missed to the right.
So hopefully he can just shrug that one off.
Definitely a better start this week compared to what we had against Melbourne in the last episode.
Spoiled.
That was not a push in the back umpire. He's handballed it off. He's gone again, Joshy Bruce. And he's missed again, Joshy Bruce. They've had their chances early, St Kilda, and they've blown them. I'm going to try and kick out into space here, try to get the ball over the top. But he's got the handball on, it spills out, he's tapped it on.
They simply handed it over.
No, they might goal it here. No, Membry off the ground. Membry's kicked the soccer goal off the ground.
He sinks his first goal. Membry's got a habit of pulling it out when
Timmy Membry getting under it. 3 goals straight, 18 plays 1 goal, 3-9. Cruiser winning the tap, but it's gone straight to St Kilda.
It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't.
Very good opening quarter by the Carlton Football Club. Carlton leading St Kilda by 9 points at quarter time. Mark Murphy rallying the boys.
They are applying to St Kilda. They are setting the standard out there, and it will be interesting to see how
some of them looking really good there with the face scans. Having a look at the stats. We're actually getting beaten in the uncontested ball. Matty Cruiser with the most touches on the ground with 4. Jack Stephen with 3. Cripps, Murphy, Robertson and Carlisle all with 2. Levi's kicked 2 goals. Charlie Curnow and Tim Membry both scoring 1 for their respective teams as well. Going on to the second quarter, guys. Here we go. I've now finally started to get my head around the rucking mechanics. So Cruiser's getting a lot of early ball here. Rue over the top. He's had a crack. And Nick Rewalt's missed a shot, but that was way too easy by St Kilda getting it out of the middle there. I'm going to try and just pop it over the top here to Wiedering. And Cripps takes the contested mark. I'm going to try and go
That's the
off here. Kick it into space. Hopefully one of our boys can get behind it.
Control. Gilbert bumped off the ball.
Oh, that was not. You are kidding me.
Hand passes.
Petrovski's eating there for the... Oh, that... Get your hand off your dick, umpire. Dead set. Come on, Cruz. Nick Rewalt's found space. I don't know what Wiedering was doing there. Good chase down by Wiedering. It's going to be a free kick. Just going to try and kick it into space again.
Right with another possession.
We go right with another possession. He's turned it straight over.
Gilbert choose to kick it.
And Rue loose again. Wiedering is giving Nick Rewalt way too much space.
Inside the 50.
I was backing Wiedering this week to have a big game against Rewalt. He did in the first quarter, but this quarter he's dropped the ball. Minchington's going to line up for a shot.
Minchington slams one on the boot for goal.
And he has just missed to the near left side. Unlucky. Good view of the head there in the replay. That's a shank of a kick in. Doherty with a little bit of a nudge, enough to get it out of the big hip and shoulder, but Doherty's got on the smother. And he's going to get the ball back here. Little chip kick up. Let's have a look. Charlie gets pushed out of the way. Jakey Carlisle taking a mark at half back for St Kilda.
You can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Jack Stephen with another possession early.
Gets boot to high, marked by Longer.
Get out of here, Longer.
Chips it down towards half forward. Marks. He's done a Lady Gaga. He kept
Come on, Doherty.
Plowman gets the interception on the bounce. Doherty plays it off.
Paddy Cripps gets a kick out into space. There's three there. We're all running towards it. Gets the handball on.
Another possession. Dishes it off to the running player.
Oh, what are you doing, Kerno? Get the hip and shoulder. Oh, he's botted me out, Lee Montagna. Little Joey nudging out before the ball gets there. He gets the better of Ed Kerno. If you're wondering why all my players are stumbling around, I'm actually trying to hip and shoulder and I'm missing miserably, so they're almost falling flat on their face every time.
Sends it on its way. Solid catch.
That was shocking.
Dunstan trimming the grass with that kick.
And another one. Billings kicks it backwards.
You can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. How did you see that last quarter, Richard?
And instead of going inside 50, they wasted opportunity in the Saints there, but Carlton leads St Kilda at the main break by 7 points. Not much in it at all. Having a look at the stats, St Kilda still have the better of us in majority of those areas. Lukey Dunstan, the most with 7, Carlisle with 6, Jack Stephen with 5, Doherty, Cripps and Cruiser all with 4. And the goal kick is still the same, 2 for Casbolt, 1 for Kerno and 1 for Membry for St Kilda.
To his team about their first half performance.
3 goals straight to 1 goal 5. They could be 6. 6 straight, and that would be putting us well behind. Good tap there, get it out. Got good hands over to Paddy Cripps, who's going to go inside, and he's miffed it. It's gone straight to Nathan Brown, who surprisingly hasn't been too bad for St Kilda this season, I don't think. Good little hip and shoulder there by Cruiser, but he did nothing with it. Daisy Thomas runs away from the ball.
They've conceded possession. Wiedering throws the
ball. Oh,
ball.
Wiedering's injured. No! No, Wiedering!
Get a free for that tackle. Far too high.
Shit! Caleb Marchbank comes on, so now he's got the big job, and you can see he's not up to scratch against Nick Rewalt because they've given him a really shocking rating. I think it's only 69. I rate him more than that. And Rewalt's missed again. He's missing his chances, Big Roo. But the breaking story, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Wiedering has gone down with an injury early in the third quarter. That's not good for Carlton if he goes down.
Stephen passes it
straight over to Paddy Cripps. Get the handball on again, son. He's gone to Brycey Gibbs. He can go long here. He can go to Levi Casbolt. He's tried to put on the hip and shoulder to shepherd it through, but he's missed. And looked like a potato while doing it. Nathan Brown brings it back in. Petrovski-Seaton tries to go for the hip and shoulder and misses as well. Looks like we might be getting out the bags this week at training. Good mark there by little Joey. He's going to kick it on. St Kilda hitting targets. That's a free kick for throwing the ball to Mark Murphy. Who's he going for? He's found Sam Gilbert out of all of that.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Great mark under pressure.
David Armitage is doing a good number on Bryce Gibbs, but that is a good tackle, and apparently that's a push in the back. It looked legal to me, umpire.
Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that.
Brycey Gibbs tripping over his own feet there. Good hip and shoulder. Paddy Cripps again. Mark Murphy plays on quick. He's going in deep. Levi Casbolt has the ball. And he is lining up for number 3. And he has split the sticks. Big Levi with the cappuccino straight through the middle. And for those of you who don't get the reference, his father used to own Gloria Jeans in Dandenong Plaza, and you might question his goal kicking at times, ladies and gentlemen, but I can tell you what, he could make the shit out of a coffee, Levi Casbolt. Oh, we got rough conduct. Jaron Geary, the captain. Petrevsky-Seaton's going to try and set it up for Big Levi. Oh shit, I thought he was going to snag his 4th there. He still can. Petrevsky-Seaton is having a shot and he's missed. Couldn't get there in time for the mark. But Petrevsky-Seaton doing enough to keep his spot. We might look at moving him up the ground during the season, but the forward pocket at the moment is a good little position for him to snag a couple. If Daisy Thomas doesn't pull his finger out of his ass, this is going to test Charlie, actually. But speaking of Daisy, he's done fuck all, so he might be lucky to even get a game come the proper season. Oh, unlucky that the siren had gone, because Big Levi, with the shove out of the way, took the grab. Leading into the final break of the game, as Mark Murphy gets around the boys and tries to give him a bit of a rev up leading into the final quarter. We lead St Kilda by 13 points. 4 goals, 125 to 16-12. Paddy Cripps now up to 7. Just behind Jack Stephen on 8. So Paddy Cripps having a big quarter there. Levi Casbolt adding another one to his bag. Here we go with the last quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Murphy with another touch. He might get Daisy involved. Daisy's finally got a possession. Can you believe it? Big hip and shoulder on Bryce Gibbs. Good smother there by the captain. He's got it over to Charlie. Charlie's tried to kick it and he's been tackled in the process. Petrevsky-Seaton is there. He's going to get the handball. No, he's going to get tackled instead. Cruiser goes for the hip and shoulder and misses the pack. Jack Stephen with the ball just shy of half forward for St Kilda. Inside 50. Wiedering is back on, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good. That injury must have been only small. Thank Christ it's just a scare. Nick Rewalt missing again. He is having a shocker of a day. Can we hit Cruiser out here? No. Billy Long is going to take the grab from the kick in. I don't rate him from that far. He's going to chip it in. Rewalt with another big grab. He has been toweling up Carlton in their forward line. But he hasn't been hitting the scoreboard with any majors as he goes back. And he has kicked his first. Rewalt with 1 goal, 3. Bringing the game back to 6 points. St Kilda coming home, possibly with a late charge. Spears it into Silvani. He's going to try and get it over the top here to Levi, but he's turned the ball over. And a good smother there. Levi with the right idea, trying to get him involved. How is that deliberate out of bounds? I picked the ball up and tried to handball it. You are kidding me. Oh, that's a bit dodgy, that one. Dale Thomas, however, who's managed to turn the ball over. He's going to set it up for Levi. Is he going to drop in the gap? Yes, he is. Levi lining up for goal number 4. And he's got it, Big Levi. He's had a big day out, the Leviathan, however you want to say it. I'm going to say the Leviathan. He's a big boy, and he has kicked 4 goals in this game. Definitely going to be in for a big year, I think, Levi. Got to get the handball over here, but it's been smothered. Carlton being stupid with the ball. He should have gone the hand pass instead. Petrevsky-Seaton's going to get it off to Cripps. Cripps is going to have a shot, and it's come back. Paddy Cripps hitting the scoreboard. Carlton starting to stamp the game. 18-point lead. Still only a couple of kicks with the 9-point super goal in play, but Mark Murphy, he's going to get it up here to Curnow. Curnow's going to go into Jack Silvani. He's going to go back to Curnow. He's tried going to Levi, who managed to get a smother, but it's going to be coming back St Kilda's way. They've got a big long handball out there. Gilbert has got it out there to a ball up. And that is game. Ladies and gentlemen, 18 points.
What a great start to the football year.
2 wins for Carlton on the trot in JLT. As Shane Savage is a little bit upset there. Very good start for the boys in blue. Good show of sportsmanship there. Got to give credit where it's due. We're looking pretty good so far. Could we go 3-0 next week? You've got to tune into that episode and see it for yourselves, guys. But that is it from me. Thank you, as always, for tuning in and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button to show your support for the channel. Having a look here, Levi Casbolt, best on ground. Nick Rewalt, second. Charlie Curnow, third. If you're new and haven't already, guys, be sure to subscribe as well to stay in tune with all I bring to the channel in future. I'll catch you guys next time.
Oh,